Will she die? Does anybody know? Or not? If you want to talk about underground tunnels, come to Moose Jaw, yeah. She gets X and you get money. Oh, okay, okay, Dragon. All right, then. Because I was going to say, like... But can you die, though, what, River? Can you die? Like, can she die? I like this Final Fantasy Tactics feel to this. Assigning characters. But I just want to make sure that she can't get hurt. It's fine if she fails. She'll be fine. God damn it, Demiser. Okay. Well then, go forth. Alright. How's this going? Alright, that's going. Alright, now what did you just give me? Footpad's hood. Ooh. +2 stealth, +1 perception. These plain dark hoods are deceptively powerful, enchanted with charms against detection spells to heighten one's senses in darkness. As a result, the hoods have become primarily associated with thieves and cut purses to whom these enchantments are of particular benefit. This is probably better. Ooh, it looks better too. That looks so stupid. I am a powerful knight. Fear me. I will show you the way of my wand. I don't know, man. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check out these archives. I have to talk to Haravius, which I haven't done yet. I'm gonna go back and rest in the inn, and then let's see. Then we've got the Temple of Boudica left to do. I have to find the heirloom breastplate, which I can also find in that same region. And... travel to the cliffs you saw in the vision. Oh, I don't think I did that. Explore the Endless Pass. Right, and then travel with aid of the Records Archive. Yeah, I didn't think about this. I think I was just assuming this quest I had, like, more work that I had to do over time. Travel to the cliffs you saw in the vision. Anslog's compass. Let's think about that. Reminds me of Lino. Yeah, exactly. Basically like a halfling. Travel to the cliffs you saw in your vision. I don't remember, though, there being cliffs here. Sure there might be. Anslog's compass. I'm gonna have to wait till she gets back. Alright, eyes on the prize. Let's get in here and check out these archives. Alright, good. I was gonna say, like, what? Why is that stealing? Alright. Scroll of Valor. Wait a minute. I have to give that to one of them. Requires 8 lore. Friendly AoE. Plus 15 accuracy for 21 seconds. Okay. How much lore do you have? You've got 8 lore. You can use this. Alright, let's put that with you. Put that with you. A shorter, furrier, chubbier halfling, yeah. Maybe it's a little bit like a Kender. You know, could be. Right, he's got deflection. Okay. That's fine then. And what else? This is also not stealing.
Just like an adherent to go down fast. I cannot keep up this pace.
Yes?
Well, crap.
Indeed.
You gave me so you gave me access to the archives. You just also didn't tell me you were going to kill me in the process of doing that. You're like, here you go. Here's your access. Also, watch out for that first step. It's a doozy. What the hell did I even just get? What? No. No. Nope. We are reloading. We're not doing that. No, Kender were, Kender had, like, the top knot thing going on. I always just, I mean, I remember, what is it, Tanis? And I always imagined him as a sort of, I mean, they were more gnome than anything else, in fairness, but... So we can use that. Alright, let's save that. Okay, now...
How may I help? I shall be discreet.
My roguish mage.
Feeling the strain. On it. Need something? Aye?
All right. Theorems of Pangram. All right. Theorems of Pangram. A heavy old book that carries the dust of centuries. The pages are as fine and thin as onion skin and covered with obscure diagrams and notes on animancy. Okay, alright, well, yeah, quest item is right, I guess. That scene is stealing.
Indeed.
Okay.
I'm here.
Anywho. That's fine, because they're going to rest now anyway. Alright. So that was done.
traveler.
Okay. Lovely.
Good day, stranger.
Okay. That was cool. Now I need to go rest. Because I need me some healing bonuses. There we go. Thinner, more wiry, and more cunning and streetwise. Yeah, that makes sense. That sounds about right. It's probably been a good 20 years since I've read the Dragonlance books. Yeah, no, not completely wrong. These are a long way off. All right. First Fires is going to be the obvious next place to go. All right, I need a room,
Hello.
Bishop. What do we got? +1 intellect, +2 lore. I'm gonna go with Vixen's Burrow this time. Has trouble sleeping because of the dreams. Excellent. 8 hours have passed. I love it. Alright, cool. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, so that's good. So now the catacombs up there, but I think First Fires is going to be the next up on the docket because I think we've done a fair amount here. So First Fires is going to be next up, so let's head over there. Actually, wait. Let's not do that. Darn it. I just remembered that I forgot. I forgot to get camping supplies. What's up, Nisk? No, not yet. Other than the fact that since he's a watcher, that's what's affecting his dream state. And will continue to until he figures out how to make him unawakened, basically. So Alright, 4 camping supplies. Lovely. Yeah, you know, the interesting thing about that, though, Love Shack, is that I've never really thought of the halflings when I was reading them. Maybe he needs to sleep on a pillar. It's some pillar talk. Yeah. But I never really thought of the halflings as wiry. I mean, for whatever reason, I always thought of hobbits as kind of like sort of stout, you know, like surprisingly athletic based upon their builds, you know? Missed types, gotta laugh now and then. Right. Okay, in first Fires, we have a few things we have to do. We have to get back the heirloom breastplate for Osric, and that's the Crucible Keep in First Fires. We have to have the Records Archive is in the Ducal Palace, which is also in First Fires. And then last, the Temple of Wodico, which is the main quest, is in that area as well. So, yeah. Hand-eye coordinated? Yeah. I mean, probably. Yeah, I'm not disagreeing with that. I think it's just like, I don't know. I always imagined them as being kind of, heavy set, I guess. Yeah, I think that's fairness. 15 minutes. All right, first fires, the center of the city. The city. The city. How am I doing on experience, by the way? Oh, I got a ways to go. I've got another 2,395 left. And you've got another 2,455 left. 2,695 left. 2,534 left. Let's see. 2,635 left. And 2,563 left, looks like. So, ways. Alright. There's the Ducal Palace. There's the Crucible Keep. And the Temple of Wodico. Alright. So, let's hit up the Crucible Keep and see if we can do that one, and then we'll wrap it for the evening. Good night, Call. Hobbits are husky but dexterous, yeah. Yeah. Hopefully this will be a fairly quick thing to do, he said. Famous last words. Yeah. What is that again? Double speed. Okay. It's double speed. Yeah, I forgot. Thanks for the reminder, though. I will keep that in mind. Well, I think that's the case, Nisk. Yeah, I think that's the reason that he wants to sort of stop it while he can. Hi.
Good day, stranger.
Every day we get more from the hinterlands pouring to Defiance Bay. Keeps us busy on the watch, it does. You look like you've recently arrived yourself. Who are you? A soldier of the Crucible Knights, and proud of it. I help keep everything running at the keep so that Commander Cliver can focus on more important matters. Looking for something, or just knocking the dirt off your boots? What goes on in Crucible Keep? This is the headquarters of the Crucible Knights, so it's where we store arms and armor, as well as many of our soldiers' bunk. Commander Cliver's in the back making plans. As usual, you'll find the forge at the west end of the building, along with our Master Smith Dunstan. There's also a shrine to the Golem if you're the praying type. Tell me about the Crucible Kings, or Knights. We're the defenders of Defiance Bay. We're not exactly a formal knighthood, but don't tell Commander Cliver I said that. We were the first organized militia to oppose Adiran rule, and today we're the largest force in the city. Our soldiers undergo years of combat training, and our officers are required to have their souls read by that critter out of Dunrid Row. What's this about Dunrid Row? Just a requirement of the Crucible Knights, so the higher-ups know there's nothing messy built in your soul's past. Keeping the ranks pure is fine by me, I just wish they were more careful in hiring their ciphers. What's wrong with their ciphers? They're mostly Orlans. I'm sure they're talented enough, but you just can't trust them. Hostility's in their nature, and they've learned to hide it over the years. All I'm saying is that they should at least be supervised by other folk. That's reasonable enough, isn't it? If people treated them better, you wouldn't have to worry about them being so hostile. I'm just speaking the truth. Nowadays, it seems like that's the biggest crime of all. I'm not racist, but... Pleasure to meet you, racist guy. Alright. So, now, where is this guy's thing? Penhelm. The Keeper of the Armory. Okay. That's right. Alright, we gotta go find Penhelm. Thanks to the host, Wes. Yeah, I do, but I haven't really seen a need for it, honestly. There's Penhelm. I haven't seen a need for it, River, because I basically just learned all the spells from other people's grimoires. And I haven't had... because the slots are what they are, because you only get to cast, you know, like, a certain number of 4th level spells, a certain number of 3rd level spells, I have the spells that I want basically already equipped. So if it turns out later on that I need a wider range of spells, then I'll equip more grimoires and use them if I need to. But the fact that the slots themselves get used up when you use a spell, I feel like I have the spells that I want at those levels in the grimoire. So, but yeah, no, I do know about it though. Alright, this should be interesting. Sup, Penhelm. The young novitiate's armor is recently shined, and his hair is clean and neatly combed. It's hard to believe he's ever seen battle, or that the scarred antique breastplate he wears could possibly be his. You looking for something? Does the name Osric sound familiar? If you've got any self-respect, you won't associate with him, or with any of his new friends at the Expedition Hall, for that matter. Scamps and delinquents, the lot of them. What's the story between you two? Osric has always held some controversial opinions, but they went overlooked for the longest time because his family has such an extensive history of service in the Crucible Knights. He finally went too far. He had the gall to suggest that we had strayed too far from our roots, that some of our officers were beginning to resemble Aedir nobility. He would have us all wear rough spun and fight with forge hammers. I merely reported his statements. That history made the Knights what they are. Let's see. Can't just cast it aside. We've outgrown that past. Sometimes you need to move on. He says your affidavit is a forgery. Just what he would know about that. It's perfectly convenient for him to cast aspersions, what with his pedigree in the Knights. It's a lie, of course. Is that his breastplate you're wearing? It was. It became property of the Crucible Knights when he was discharged. Now it's mine. And it's not for sale, if that's what you're wondering. Not every day you find armor that was used in the rebellion. About Osric. Tell me about the Knights of the Crucible. We're the primary defenders of Defiance Bay. The Order's founders were the first to rally for Dyrwood and independence. Of course, that's ancient history now. Now we're the most prestigious company of soldiers in the Dyrwood. It's a glorious line of work. If you can forget about the barracks, that is. How does someone become a knight? You don't take just anyone. Our members share soul legacies with the very men and women who defended this land a century and a half ago. Anyhow, Commander Cliver is responsible for initiations, but he rarely accepts foreigners. Okay, doesn't appear to be keen on parting with Osric's armor, which he's presently wearing. More leverage is acquired. Osric believes that Penhelm's affidavit affirming that Penhelm's soul is free of any Adiran influence is a forgery. Said I could find it somewhere in the Crucible Keep. Okay. So I need to find his affidavit, huh? Find Penhelm's affidavit. I shall do so. Oh, you did. Nice, Nisk. That's awesome, man. This is a record of active patrols and reported crimes in Andra's gift. The latter far outnumber the former.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
No. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh. You just opened that door up. This edict calls for the arrest of Eorn, whose recent actions have led to the death of a Knight of the Crucible. Request reporting information to Justiciar Aldmar, signed Commander Cliver. I'll take some money. Aha! Found it! Found it. Oh, yeah. Curran, a cipher duly appointed and employed by Dunrid Rowe, does hereby certify that Novitiate A.M. Penhelm has been found to have a soul free of any subversive influences or tainted essence. Scroll is stamped to the C of Dunrid Rowe and signed by both Penhelm and Curran. Alright, so now I just got to talk to this dude and find out whether or not he forged this document. Right, exactly. So he opens the door. He's like, what's going on in here? I'm like, nothing, slam. He's like, what? He's like, all right, I'll just walk away then. Curran, the cipher who signed off on Penhelm's affidavit, works at Hadrid House in Brackenbury. Hadrid House, huh? Okay. Hadrid House, let's do it. Isn't Brackenbury like the sort of slums of the city? That's where they find their ciphers? Really? That's curious. Okay, no, we're not going to spend a lot of time in Brackenbury right now. We're just going there so that we can get the, so that we can find out the deal and then come back. And that will get us some good. If we can prove that, Penhelm gives us the breastplate, then we go back to Osric. We give Osric the breastplate. That gets us in good with the adventurers there. That means I can buy stuff from them, and also means that we have connections to them. So, Hadrid House, right down here. It's actually upper middle class. Oh, I don't know why I was thinking that Brackenbury was the slums. I don't know. I wish there were more of these music loops. I like the music. I just wish there was more of it. Lower class live at the docks. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Ooh, fancy. All right, Curran. Seeking you out. Aha! Mr. Curran, I presume.
Well met, friend.
You carry whispers. Caed Nua, Gilded Veil, old voices indeed. How did you know? As a cipher, it's my job to know these things. You carry the whiff of ancients. What else can you tell me? Not as much as I would like, unfortunately. My duties for Lady Webb require me to focus my talents elsewhere. What brings you to Dunrid Row? Is this affidavit real? It's signed by you. He holds the page, but seems to stare through the words as if at something woven in the fabric of the paper. Curran bares his pointed teeth. I remember Penhelm. A preening peacock of a man, his mouth dry and hands moist when I told him he was a sole descendant of Endearin General, one who'd fought against Hadrit's rebellion. A forgery, and not the first I've seen. But I've no time for the knights and their obsessions. Bring this to his commander, Cliver, and show him the seal. He points to the wax stamped by his forged signature. If he compares it with another, he should be able to spot the difference. Doom a man for the soul the gods gave him? Seems rather unfair. Oh, shut up, Aloth. That's not true. The guy's a forger. Looks like you could use some help. I'm not at liberty to discuss my work, unfortunately. Dunrid Row ears only. A civilian would need the confidence of Lady Webb before I could share. Okay, I will talk with you later on. Right. Thank you so much. I'll be back later on for these things. Hundreds of feet.
Let's keep quiet.
Is that like Old Spice? Can't help noticing you've got some ancient on you. Whoa! Oh, hi, pen bastard. just talked to that little cipher, did you? One of my novitiates told me he'd seen someone in the records room. Give me the affidavit. I have done nothing to you. His other hand comes to rest near to his sword. Let's see. What does this mean to you? Are you serious? This is my career. I've labored years for it, and all hangs on some coincidence of a past life. Any Deerwooden, rich or poor, can aspire to a position in the Crucible Knights. Anyone can rise to the rank of High Justice, except for those of us born with the wrong soul. Tell me how that's reasonable. Your superiors deserve to know the truth. What truth? That over a century ago I was some Adiran who's dust in the ground now? I'll ask you one more time. Give that back. Don't be a fool. We're in public. Which is why everyone will be shocked to hear that you assaulted a company of Crucible Knights without provocation, including one with such a spotless record as mine. All right. Unfortunate.
Aye?
Truly, truly unfortunate that you decided to play this game.
Following your lead.
I am most disappointed in you. And it's unfortunate that you're about to get your ass handed to you.
Ready.
But that is what's going to happen. So...
You have said you fought in the same...
Hey, is this really the time that they'd be having that discussion?
What?
How may I help?
Very...
Hey. Muted.
Need something?
Vincent. Guts!
The thing about Deerwood.
I would appreciate it if you not die. That would be nice.
Aye? Yes?
Hey.
Following your lead.
And let's see. Hey. Knock him down. I was just thinking that, right? Nice try, guys. Nice try. Well, made it easy about me going back and asking him for the breastplate. Old breastplate has its share of battle scars, but it's clearly been well preserved over the years and still bears some of its original shine. The symbol of a flame is emblazoned across its middle. Penhelm has been dealt with and the breastplate is now in my possession. Osric will want to know the outcome. I didn't even get a chance to confront him with it. I was just like, hey, guess what? And he's like, die! I was like, alright, well. You say so, boss. If you feel like dying today. Right, Mizu? Is it something I said, Mizu? You know? Is it something I said? I don't understand. I'm just a normal, every average day, you know. everyday average Joe, just trying to get along, going along to get along, you know? And everyone's always like, what's wrong with you? Death. I'm like, okay, well. Back to first fires. Always misunderstood. Forever misunderstood. All right. Oh, wait. Osric. Whoops. My bad. Osric is over here. Register to crisis resolution class. No, the thing is, love, I resolved the crisis. It's always resolved. If you took a look at the corpses at my feet at the end of that fight, the crisis
With the
was
cat's
resolved.
nose, how is it you failed to notice your rotten stench?
Failed to notice?
I should have expected.
I never know what sort of game is downwind. I need to smell like part of nature, not an interloper.
Alright, so there's a little bit more of that banter. Right? I mean, you got to admit, love, that does resolve the crisis. I'm just saying. At the end of that little discussion that we had, there was no crisis anymore. I mean, it was all good.
On your word. Tja.
I like how he, like, exerts himself to do this. He's like, huh! Alright.
Yes?
Alright, Osric. Yeah, it could be Mizu. I mean, maybe that's what it was. Wow. I'm not entirely sure I even know what I'm looking at in that picture, Shadow. Alright, Osric. Got your breastplate, bro. Is this the armor you wanted? Osric wavers a moment in disbelief. He looks at you, then back at the breastplate. He reaches for it slowly as if expecting it to disappear before he can touch it. How did you manage this? You were right about the affidavit. Unfortunately, Penhelm forced me into a fight. A shame it ended like that. But he's the lying weasel who started this. You did all I asked and you were owed much. He withdraws a leather coin purse from his pocket and hands it to you. Stop by Sonad's shop on the other side of the hall. She sells some of the best gear in the city, and I'll see that she opens her inventory to you. Nice. I love it. Yeah, I'll definitely check it out, LA Cool J. I imagine I will. It's nothing really, just a keepsake. It commemorates the Order of Magrin, highest order of valor, awarded to the dead, never the living. Us Deerwoodens, real Deerwoodens, we don't have nobility or birthrights unless you're some copper fucker from Adir. All we got's the honor we bring to our family name. Ah, copper fucker. There's a new one. So this, he pauses, considering the weathered metal, a pale image of its former self, but still catching the light, is something to live up to.
You want an expedition? Talk to Wenin. I just handle these mercenary shit shovelers. Adventurers, I mean.
Nice. Outstanding. Alright, good. Yeah, that's a new one. That's a new one. So I get to check out those, and then I get to talk to him. Listen, if it's in the dialogue, I read it. I'm not going to go copper bleep. Good to see you again. Show me your wares. All right. What have we got? What the hell is this? Bile Stompers. +5 damage reduction. Grants minor fetid caress. Cloak of the Fox and Hunter. +5 will, +10 reflex. Grants summon noble creature. That's cool. I thought that said Munakra alert. +15 will. Berserker's belt. Only usable by barbarian. Okay. Snurf's folly. +1 resolve, +2 constitution. That's pretty good. Bracers of all-consuming rage. +2 might. +1 con. Wow, that's nice. Okay, there's some nice stuff here. First of all, let's sell some stuff, because we got stuff to sell. Boom, 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 boom. Bum, 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 bum. Mr. Blacksmith, bring me some stuff. Give me a lot so I make enough. Now I'm selling you my 2,000 gold now. I wonder why it is so nice to sell now. Here you go. I got me some gold. I know I was gonna make it so cold. And now I'm gonna see that I'm gonna make it for me. Yeah. 10,000 gold. 10,000 gold. People. All right. 10,000 gold is going to be enough not only to help with the stronghold, but also to get one of these. So, these bracers of all-consuming rage are pretty badass. Might +2, Constitution +1 would be real nice, Raider. Dandy Hat of the Diseased Yak. I'm not going to take something with 2 resolve and -1 intellect. You drunk? All right, I just feel I feel like I'm going to get that. Like I feel like that's just an automatic get. Like that too. Resolve +1, con +2. You know what? I think that's actually better because of where I can actually wear it. It's 9,000 gold right now. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Resolve +1, Constitution. Yeah, look at that. When the husband and children of Elena Skycleaver were captured by Terwin the Blackhearted, she and her troops besieged his castle, hoping to negotiate her family's return. Instead, Terwin had them impaled on the battlements while Elena watched from below. Upon seeing the atrocity, Elena abandoned all rational thought and ran screaming towards Terwin's castle, first in anguish, then in rage. To the surprise of all present, Elena suddenly stopped screaming and burst into flames, supposedly touched by Magrin herself. Dear God. Terwin's soldiers loosed their arrows, but Elena didn't even slow. She struck the castle gates like a battering ram, bursting through and scattering Terwin's soldiers. Desperate to escape her fury, those who remained threw their master into her path. Her flames engulfed him, and no one knows if the unearthly scream that followed came from him or for her, but within minutes both of them had burnt to ashes. Only these bracers survived. These bracers are made of bronze covered in a dark green patina. Etched into the metal is a picture of a slender humanoid engulfed in flames. Strangely enough, the humanoid has no head, only 2 blue orbs where the eyes would normally be. Wow. That is no joke, that one right there. Once belonging to the wife of a noted animancer known, white gold wedding ring is set with a central pink stone flanked by 2 small diamonds. The shine of the gems stands in stark contrast to the grimy, worn band. It is rumored that while his love was ill and on the brink of death, the desperate animancer performed a radical experiment to merge her soul with his. According to most versions of the tale, her already weakened body was unable to withstand the strain of the binding. While this process extinguished the little life left in her body, it overwhelmed her soul, fragmenting it into oblivion. Overcome with guilt and despair, the once great man lived out the last of his days in a Sveth-induced madness, holding on to the hope that he might somehow glimpse traces of her soul amongst his own pitiful reflection. Oh, that's really sad. Poor guy. Okay, let's see. Lovely. That's pretty awesome. 1,000 gold is not great. Item bonus juggling is extremely unfun part of it. Yeah, and I remember I was talking to a lot of people about, or not talking, I was reading on the forums, I should say, a lot of people who were talking about some aspects of the might system, who were talking about the idea that, might can't be the same thing for magic and everything else, and people were like, well, no, because might actually isn't just strength. It's still silly, though. I mean, that's an example of reinventing the wheel when you don't have to. Like, was anyone still sitting there going, I'm so tired of might and intelligence and statistics? There's enough balance in this game regardless, like, I don't know. That was an example to me of overthinking it on their part, I think. Yeah. Alright, let me see if I can get anything from this guy. Looking for work.
I do have something, if you don't mind stepping on the toes of the Crucible Knights. Come to think of it, the Dominels won't be too pleased either. They never like seeing someone with nicer things than them. But it might suit an explorer like you.
I am an explorer. Oh, nice. That's my background is explorer. Nice. Where do I begin?
Some of my other expeditions have come back with a rumor about a place called Lea Remen up near Stormwall Gorge. It's supposed to hold some of the greatest weapons those Engwithan bastards ever made. And we've got need of them.
The knights are meddling in animancy, befouling souls to build metal warriors. We've got to be prepared to defend ourselves and the city. I know, right, Vizu? Show me what you have. All right? The guy's like, whoa, Like, as he's lying underneath the pile of crap I said to him, I'm like, I'll just help myself to your gold. If there's anything that can stand a chance against this madness, it's weapons made by the Engwithans themselves. They made the same kinds of abominations in their time. It's like finding stuff for the Protheans in Mass Effect. They know how to kill them. I've sent the Giant Slayers after the weapons, but they haven't had much luck so far. They're better fighters than treasure hunters. Meet with them in Woodend Plains and see how far they've gotten. If you can get those weapons, I'll see you get your cut. Nice. And I'm probably going to do that now. I mean, not now because I have to stop. But in the game, I'm going to do it next because I'm going to need the extra coin. I'm going to need the extra money. So I'm going to do that, I think, next. 1,000-year-old ruins, and their only worth to these people is as a means to get a leg up on the Crucible Knights. Wants me to meet the Giant Slayers at their camp at Woodend Plains to see if they learn anything useful about the site, which is in Stormwall Gorge to the east. I will do that. Just going to get to the position where I can do that. Hey, Zepchi, what's up, man? I don't mind separating skills from stats, Hippo, but I do mind making might, as an example, into something...
Belly scratched.
I like how he likes pets. I think I do have a problem with making it something which is obviously strength related and then pretending that it's not strength related and being like, oh no, it's actually a bunch of different things. It's strength and it's other things. And then in the actual dialogues, if you have a high might, you can do feats of strength even if you're actually a wizard who supposedly has magic to do magic power. That's all. So I don't have a problem with them disconnecting stats from skills, and I don't have a problem with them disconnecting statistics from particular classes that would use them, but I do have a problem with them making one thing which obviously refers to physical might, then pretending that it's not physical might, and then having things in the game demonstrate that it is. Look at that, by the way. That's cool. Dripping a little bit of the oil from the torch. Oh, yeah, Zepchi. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, Zepchi. Zepchi, have you ever contacted... I don't think you ever got in contact with me for me to give you the game. Thank you for reminding me, Shadowed. Pillars Journey's Mass Effect 3, right? Right? Yep. Oh, okay. I mean, just so you know, Zeb, it's like, I have it ready, so. Okay, no problem, man. For use of resolve. Yeah, I just didn't want, I wanted to make sure that you got the game that you won, that's all. Well, that's what happened. Remember, Mizu, that's what happened in Skyrim. And there was like a perk, there was like one of the perks that you could get that would allow you to basically let shopkeepers have a certain amount of money where everyone, something like where everyone could take any items or something, and it made it a lot easier for money, so. You put it back in the pool? Oh, I mean, if you want, Zeb, sure. That's fine. What the hell am I doing here? But, I mean, you won it, so I just didn't want you to, you know, feel like you were not getting it. If you want me to do that, I can do that, or I can give you something else. Wooden Plains, okay. So that's what I'm going to be doing next. So when we start next time, we're going to be doing the Bronze Beneath the Lake. We're going to go and find this Engwithan weaponry from the ruins of Leia Araman, come back and deal with that. And then we will go and take care of the quest, which is Ader and the Records Archive, and we'll do that next. And then after that is done, then we'll move on to Never Far from the Queen, which is back in main quest territory. Okay. Okay, sure, that's fine, Zeb. Cool. Good stuff, guys. Good progress today. Act 1 complete. Act 2 begun. Got some side quests. Got some good weapons. Got a lot of things done. What's up, Steam? Steam wants to tell me about Grand Theft Auto 5, Age of Wonders 3, Metro Redux, Star Drive 2, Mortal Kombat 10, and State of Decay, Year 1 Survival Edition. Thank you, Steam. Thank you so very, very much. Let's see. So I have played so far 28 hours of Pillars of Eternity. 28 hours. That has gone pretty quickly, actually. At 28 hours. It's gone pretty fast. Hi, Kuthek. Yeah, I know. Welcome. Yeah, sadly, I'm heading off to bed here, but I'm doing a giveaway, so nobody leave yet. First of all, I want to thank you guys for being here. I am back now. No more conferences for at least about, well, not counting Philly Comic-Con, which is in a few weeks, but that's just a one-day, like, down, you know, down and back. So no real, like, going away for a convention type of thing until June now, so I'm going to be here for the duration. And just a couple of reminders. Pillars of Eternity Day 7 is going to be on Thursday. Day 8, probably Friday, although Icewind Dale may jump in there again. I'll have to, you know, talk with the guys and see when we can get the next session of Icewind Dale going, but we will see about that. And then, yeah, we'll keep working on Pillars of Eternity. When it's done, we're going to finish up with Trails in the Sky, the Legend of Heroes game I was playing before Pillars. Just a couple of sessions left to do on that. Then we're going to do the next Fighting Fantasy game book in our series. And then we're going to take a look and see where things stand. We might go into The Witcher 3 if it's available by then. We might try either some kind of filler game, but the next big game after all these things is going to be Witcher 3. So that's what we're looking at as of right now. But if you liked any of what you saw and heard, and you are new to the channel, I would very much appreciate a follow, and you can get a lot more where this came from, along with, in my view, the best community on Twitch as well. So with that said, let's take a look at the games we are going to give away today. So, as per usual, we're going to do a giveaway game here. And I'm putting Zebchi's game back into the mix. There we go. All right. And your choices are going to be as follows, everyone. Here are your choices. If you win the game tonight, you'll have a choice of one of the 3 following games. Choice number 1 is going to be courtesy of... Choice number 1 is going to be courtesy of Atomaniac. I haven't given this one away for a while, so we'll see what people think. It's called Making History, The Calm and the Storm. And it's kind of like it's a history-style game, sort of like an alternate history-style game, set, I believe, during the Cold War. So Making History, The Calm and the Storm is choice number 1, courtesy of Atomaniac. Choice number 2, if you win tonight, is courtesy of Build. And since Zebchi just dropped this back into the pool, I will put it back up there for everybody. And that is They Breathe. That is choice number 2. And choice number 3, which is courtesy of, let's see, excuse me, which is courtesy of Dragon Spear. And by the way, Dragon Spear, thank you so much for the other game that you gave me, by the way. I really appreciate that, man. Choice number 3 is going to be A Story About My Uncle. That is choice number 3. So again, your choices are Making History, The Calm and the Storm. That's from Atomaniacs. Choice number 2 is They Breathe. That's from Build. And choice number 3 is A Story About My Uncle from Dragon Spear. Those are your 3 choices. And the giveaway word, which you type in if you're interested in winning one of these. Thank you as always, Shadowed. Did you get the paper done, Dragon? Is going to be the giveaway keyword is Svef is bad, okay? Svef is bad, okay? Oh, man. Since we took down a drug den tonight, I think it's appropriate. So if you guys are interested, please type in. 3 more pages to go. Hang in there, Dragon. So if you guys are interested, please type in that word, Svef is bad, okay? I know. I just couldn't resist. I know. I apologize for the keyword. Just cut and paste it if you guys are interested. Sorry, I just couldn't resist. Stuff is bad, okay? And while you guys do that, I'm going to look up who we are going to be raiding tonight. Tonight. We're going to raid tonight. Stuff is bad, okay? Alright, let's see who we got. Ah, okay. Interesting. Stuff is bad, okay? You trying to say, Strike? This is, no, this is Newcastle United, Dragon. Newcastle United. Sting's favorite team. Okay, and I think I know who we're going to be rating. Okay, last call. The Ed Greenwood event is coming in July, although I will say that I did have a chance. If you guys, it's not out yet, but I participated in, there was this podcast that they did on Sunday. Thank you for the follow, Lagoon Gaming. Thank you very much. Welcome to the Arbonauts. There was a thing they did on Sunday up at Ad Astra, which was this Dungeons and Dragons session with the D&D UI podcast, and they actually did a good job. They were fun. And Ed and I got to participate in it, so I got to see Ed playing Dungeons and Dragons up close and personal. He wasn't DMing; he was actually playing the adventure. So that was a lot of fun, and when it comes out, I'll let people know about it. But yeah, that was going on, and so I had a good chance to. It was kind of fun to sort of see, you know, the way that Ed would actually play it. Anyway, so that was that event. That was that live event. But the event that Ed's doing for me is happening in July, and we talked quite a bit about a whole bunch of different things about sort of next steps and things like that, and how it ties into everything. So yes, so we're very much going to be doing stuff like that for when July comes around. Before Gen Con, we'll be releasing information about it, and then we will be doing the live D&D event on this channel. So I am very excited about that. That will be good times. We want photos. Yeah, they had a videographer there, but I don't know where the videographer stuff is going to be available. I don't know about that, but I'm sure they will. I mean, they had a videographer there, so it's going to be there someplace. But anyway, it'll be good times. So, hey, what's up, Tom Tom? I know. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. I'm definitely looking forward to that whole business. So, all right, type in that word if you guys are interested. Again, Svef is bad, okay? Yeah, sorry, gent, man. We miss you here, man. We miss you. And you're just you're just doing this just for money so you can, like, survive. That's all that's all it's about for you is, like, living. It's not about playing video games and watching someone have fun. For you, it's about, like, survival. I see where your priorities are. Oh, man. That's off all weekend. That's good. That's good. I'm almost there. Oh, man. No, I had not heard about that, Tom. Oh, that's a shame. No, I had not heard about that. That's too bad. He was in his 80s, right? He had to be in his 80s. Yeah, no, you'll get there, man. For sure, gent. You will. He's in his 80s, I believe. But that's too bad. Okay, and the winner. EMC. Victory for EMC. EMC wins the giveaway. Hacks. Congratulations, man. What's it going to be? What would you like? Give yourself time, Apples. Give yourself time. Oh, yeah. EMC C3, C3, 3C3. What's it going to be, EMC? For those of you new to the channel, by the way, there's a tradition where everyone immediately calls out when a giveaway is done, everyone calls out rigged or hacks, even though it's never actually hacked or rigged. But anyway, in case you're wondering what that's all about. Making history. Yeah, it seems kind of cool. I don't know. I mean, it's possible it'll be terrible, I guess. But it seems kind of cool, EMC. And I've had that for a long time, actually. And I mostly just because I always kept forgetting to add it as part of, like, the mix. So... deep research that lets you play with true historical challenges. All right, give me a second, EMC. I'm going to send this off to you in just a moment. There you are. Congratulations. Enjoy. And Arv. And that's courtesy of Adamaniac. That you got that as well. All right, it is on its way to you, sir. Congratulations. Fixed. Very cool. All right. Good stuff, guys. Okay, now we are going to do a raid, so nobody leave yet. We are, in fact, doing a raid, and I think you guys will like the place that we're going to do the raid tonight. The way we do raids here is when we do a raid, we do the Arvanauts Have Landed, followed by the icon Volcania without the period, capital Volcania. The way this works, we do really awesome raids on this channel. You guys do an awesome job with it, but the only way that it works is if everybody waits and goes only when they hear the audio outro. So when you hear my audio outro music, that's when you drop that, and you can feel free to practice that in my chat if you like. That's when you drop that in the chat that we're going to be going to do this raid. Otherwise, again, just as a reminder, don't forget to check out the things. exclamation point ArvTube and exclamation point Steam Group. We are trying to get the channel partnered. We're moving in that direction. I hope that we're going to get there very soon. I feel like the channel's ready for it. And so anything you guys can do to spread the word about the channel is very much appreciated. I'm going to be back at you on Thursday night with day 7 of Pillars of Eternity, and then Friday with day 8 of Pillars of Eternity or Icewind Dale, depending on how we get things going. But in any case, a lot of RPGing in your future coming up over the next few days. And don't forget, mark your calendars. The last weekend of May is going to be ArvCon. We don't know, more details to come about how that all works, but I'm just letting you guys know that up front. Now, before we do the raid, just a quick thank you to all the people who made this such a wonderful stream. First of all, thanks to my awesome mods. Thank you to Apples, to Demiser, to Dragonspear, to Lego, to Shadowed Mage, to the Gentleman, and to Thorg. It's good to see all of you guys here. You guys are the best. Love you all, and thank you so much for being mods on this channel. Thank you to my regulars, people like IAK Enforcer. Thank you for the host as well, and you should be following IAK. He's a good dude. Alaric, Dark and Wolf, both all regulars of mine. Elvin Gaming, who I think I have not seen before, so you might be new. If you liked what you saw and heard, I hope you'll follow. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, EMC's a regular of mine, and congratulations on the win today, EMC. Gas Vespino, I'm pretty sure Gas Vespino, we require more Vespine gas. I have a feeling that is not someone who has been on here before, but I hope you like what you saw and heard and will follow. Thank you so much. Of course, Ghost SSD, Gray Dibic, Kanumi, Kais, Gray, of course, the Twitter god, voice actor person I've talked about many times. Ghost, Gray, Kanumi, and Kais, all regulars of mine. LA Cool J, thank you so much for being in the stream. And again, hope that you stick around. We like to think we have a good community here, the best one on Twitch, in my opinion. So we hope you are part of it. Matt Mo lurking in the background like a boss, like you do. What's up, Matt? Good to see you, one of my regulars. Of course, Mizu, Nog, two regulars of mine as well. Kuthek, who was here a few days ago. Welcome back in, Kuthek. Good to see you again. 7 Wind, Strike Ninja, 2 regulars of mine. Good to see both of you guys, as always. Super Smasher 2004. I don't think I've seen in here before. I hope you like what you saw and heard will follow. That's a cool name, Super Smasher. And of course, Varney, Vaken, West River. What's up, Vaken? Varney, Vaken, West River, Sputs, and Zebchi. Sputs, I think, may be new to the stream. I don't believe I've seen you in here before, but if I have, welcome back, and if not, welcome in. And of course, the others, Varney, Vaken, West River, and Zebchi, all regulars of mine. You guys are the best. I love you all. You're the best, and I'm going to see you all again on Thursday. Now, again, we're going to go here and raid, but again, we do not go and do this. Do not raid against, this person. I almost said raid against this person. Do not raid against this person. Do not raid until you hear my audio outro, and then you can drop it like it's hot in the chat, but don't do it until then. That's going to do it for me. I love you all. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch, and we are going to be going here. Don't do it until the audio outro. We're going to be going here to Jackalfear, who is playing Pillars of Eternity. So you're going to get some more Pillars of Eternity. Just don't, follow only him and forget about me in his Pillars of Eternity run. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to be going there, but don't go there until you hear my audio outro. Love you all. You guys are the best viewers on Twitch, and I'll catch you all in a couple of nights. Until then, be good to each other, and I'll see you on Thursday. Good night.
Fresh and new, when it all seemed clear to you, when your aim was straight and true. Were your mind untroubled by the questions in the dark, content to play your part, open pathways to